Hi, and welcome to another Thoughts on Leadership. I've called this one Faulty Reasoning, the Slippery Slope. Now, there's many reasons why you can have faulty reasoning, but this particular one that we're going to focus on this time is about a type of reasoning that people can have, not realizing it's so subtle, so slight that you don't realize it, particularly because it doesn't always have an immediate impact on you. And so it slides away from you. Let me try and give you an example without trying to pick on anybody in particular. Let's take, for instance, a smoker. A smoker will reason, well, this one won't kill me, and has a cigarette. And the truth is, that one won't kill them. Maybe somebody who's eating fatty foods, well, this packet of chips is not going to affect me, or this burger is not going to kill me. No, it's not. These one instances are not going to kill you. But the compounded effect of continuously doing them can ultimately kill you. So we're not talking about the one bit of judgment which is about a specific instance. It's about that judgment reoccurring itself on an ongoing basis. Now let me try and put it into a more realistic example for you in terms of business. Let's say that you're a very careful driver. Okay, you're somebody who is very careful about the way they drive. And you get out of the office, you're driving home, you're always that person who's careful and drives carefully going home. One day, just about time to leave the office, you get a phone call from the other half saying, please get home, little Johnny's had an accident, can you get back as quickly as possible? Now you're worried and you're a bit uptight. You get into the driver's seat, you drive faster than you do normally. You say to yourself, yeah, I know shouldn't be driving this fast, but I'm in a hurry, there's extenuating circumstances, and you drive a little bit faster. You get home, Johnny, as it happens, is okay, everything's fine. The next day you're getting into the car and you think, you know something, I went a little bit faster yesterday and it was okay. Maybe I could just drive a little bit faster. Maybe not as fast as yesterday, but a bit faster than I did the day before. Okay? And so then you find yourself going faster, and then you find yourself going, well, I could go a little bit faster than this. It's still not as fast as I did that day. And so the individual judgments are not wrong necessarily, but collectively they start to compound and take you in a specific direction. And we can do this in the workplace. You know, we get angry with somebody, and justifiably angry. Let's not, pretend. We do sometimes. There's a reason to get angry with people. But then you go, well, guess what? The person reacted the way I wanted them to. Maybe I should react the same way next time. And it made me feel good. And so you take each instance and start saying, well, that justifies doing it again. That justifies doing it again. That justifies doing it again. And so we develop faulty reasoning because we're actually collating evidence which is saying, hey, this is okay. It's all right. Okay, I smoked that cigarette, I didn't die. I had that burger, I didn't die. I drove that little bit faster, I didn't die. I shouted at that person and nothing happened in the business that was negative. So we can very quickly get into this reasoning which justifies what is actually a false reasoning. It's embedded in a false position. So my questions for you this month are asking you to consider, is there areas that you are falling into this trap? What I'm asking you to do is to be very objective and take a big step back from yourself and say, what areas, if any, have I developing this creeping, faulty reasoning? Okay, and that's going to create a slippery slope to nowhere. Reflect back on some of your previous ways of dealing with things and say to yourself, why am I no longer dealing with them in that way? Now, there will be ones where you're not dealing them on that way because there's a justifiable reason to change, and those are not the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones where you don't realize that you've changed. Okay, or you may subconsciously realize but not really acknowledged it to yourself, because you've been justifying it as you've been going along. So that's the first question. What areas am I allowing this creeping change to happen in me? And the second question is, how are you noticing it in others? Because it can very quickly happen to others in your team. And if you don't point it out to them, then they're not necessarily going to know that it's even happening. So just a very subtle but very important aspect I'm asking you to look at this month. Consider it in yourself, consider it in others, and find out, am I on that slippery slope because of some faltering reason that you've allowed yourself to take this downward spiral? I hope that's been useful for you this month. I hope you're having a great time, and I look forward to seeing you again next month. Thanks, and bye for now.